Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. We are going off to Lord Marsh's house, as everything that seems to be associated with him, everybody in his special education program, seems to have disappeared.
Brave Toby, best nose in the British Empire.
That's very nice. Yeah, as you can probably guess from how I say it, I'm not a huge fan of dogs. Only because they're not a huge fan of me either. They just, well, for one, they just have to give me attention where I really don't want it, but they also are just always angry at me. If you know a bit about me, you'll know that I deliver newspapers at the moment, and oh boy, do those creatures hate me.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Welcome to Mr. Holmes. So I guess we're going around. That makes much more sense. Why does everybody who sneaks around this house stand up around here? I know there are no windows, but still.
The window is firmly shut.
Ah, we want to truly get inside then. Alright, so... number one, and then... a... number two.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Yes, there is. I'm not figuring out the controls here. Oh. There we go. It's a little bit easy with how you can see how big something is, but...
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
But... I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
What was I supposed to do? Can you explain that to me?
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter. Good
Okay.
job, Watson.
I just have no idea what on earth I was supposed to do. And yes, I'm still firmly paranoid of anybody who has a rifle, because they're going to shoot me with it, which I don't appreciate.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
At least he was. What, am I supposed to connect that with the Quartermain Club? We knew that already. Yes, Lord Marsh and his friends are skillful and experienced hunters. But we already knew that. I really... What is... Okay. Oh, letter. Marsh's political letter. To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter. It elevated them to help form and support the critical foundation of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who is a most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in this field, whilst ignoring the critics and any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues who are so set in their ways. That is a lot of paper. Okay. Anything about what am I? Okay. Purpose letter. Dear Lord Marsh, thanks for the special education program. My life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you. Very helpful. I have no idea why you can pick that thing up. Okay, not going to question it. Letter to Lord Collins. Dear Lord Collins, it's clear to me that we could learn a great many things about running the Empire from those whom we trample underfoot. These same people whom we leave destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities, at home or abroad. So it seems like Lord Marsh truly does have the best of intentions. I guess I'm supposed to hide back there? Painting hanger quickly.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
How hard can it be?
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well. Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
Oh.
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Okay. Okay, I can't put that thing back, I guess. I'll put the painting back, but this will have to do. I did not leave everything in the place it was originally. Alright, so I can't put everything back where it was. I can't. Maybe now I can. That will have to do, I guess. So, rotate the save dials and locate the area of clear sound feedback to confirm the save. Yeah, you get a lot of experience doing this when... you do sound, just do things with sounds. You really learn how to hear that kind of strange clicks and that kind of stuff. Because that's pretty much also how I sync up my voice audio with the audio in my videos. But I'll probably talk about that in another video. I so admire all of these paupers. They seem to me such a breath of fresh air. Communicating with them is such a pleasure. And they are so smart. Not like us. Perhaps it is they who should have been lords. And we the simple commoners. Lord Harrington. Okay. What's with Mr. Harrington being all cynical and shit?
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th, our meeting at Quenstock's Oak. I have attached the map to this letter so that you may find the place easily. Lord Collins. Well then. So, what clues do they want me to connect? Invitation. Lord Mars was invited to the meeting today near Grunstock's Oak. And this could be connected to... No, not first. A newspaper article. The newspaper article concerning Lord Mars and the special education program. Everything here has to do with George. I'm not seeing a connection between the invitation and Hurst. The best I can think of is the preparations that he's going to kill him, but otherwise, I don't know. I'm not seeing the connection here. 3 weeks. Yeah, newspaper. Alright, so it wasn't related because... So then... It's also not that I'm missing a clue around here or something. So do I still get the notification of there being a... Can I close the safe, please?
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Ooh.
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
You're coughing up blood. Whoa. I'll take that.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting. Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You're going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Oh wait, that's my line. Alright, yeah, I can't exactly claim farewell, but... Well, it really is something that's... Well, I did kind of claim it. So yeah, are we... Well, Dr. Watson will have a good... We'll have a proper diagnosis. Good God, I couldn't think of the word diagnosis of what Lord Marsh suffers from. So, tell me.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill.
Was it really the painkillers?
Let's study it more closely.
Oh boy.
Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope.
Oh god, don't let me focus that.
I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod.
The glass rod, which... Oh. Yep, that will give very... That will give an extremely small amount of...
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
Of course. Carbon... Alcohol or... Methane blue.
I need a pipette.
Yeah, yes, of course we do. Methane blue is always a very good one.
This chemical should be applied third.
Oh. It's not exactly obvious. You have to clean the pipette first. You have nothing here to clean it with. Really, you should be using different pipettes for every different color.
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Let's... Oh boy. Hello there. That does not look...
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Well, that's kind of,
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
reading the stuff you're not allowed to read when you can read it. That's not good.
It is thrilling.
Well, that's not something you should do now, is it? Not listen to what you're supposed to, what you are and what you're not supposed to do now, is it? I mean, not that there's anybody who wouldn't do it. Giving up with the news is probably a good idea. Strand. Fewer homeless people on London's streets. The homeless are disappearing from London's streets. Our social commentator are unable to provide any explanation other than the increasing level of economic growth. That, and the desire of our citizens to work and help build a successful industrious country. Without any doubt, we should soon expect an improved quality of life in the City of London. Oh, that's nice.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Oh yeah, nothing right now. So, Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis and will die if he's not transferred to the sanitarium as soon as possible. But why are Lord Marsh and Dr. Reverend Fisher hiding this fact? Good question. What do we have? Oh, I'm probably supposed to look up where that actually is. Fair enough. Alright, let's look up Oak's Wood. Not really archives, or let's have a. So let's go these newspapers and no research. Do we have maps? Alright, maybe it is. Let's go these. Oh yeah, of course it is. At least it should be. An architecture, perhaps? No, not economics. Technology, history, medicine. Do you have anything?
That's not the one I need.
No, but I want to read it. Seriously? History, perhaps? No. Oh. Do we have a third section, the map of London?
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
Yes, it could. Maybe take a look at it when I ask you to take a look at it. Alright, not chemistry, not poison, not wounds, not marks and symbols. Definitely not martial arts. Quentin's Oak is a pinpointed map. I have no idea where I'm supposed to look for this. You don't just have an encyclopedia, or I don't know how you English people pronounce it. Just a map. Atlas? I don't know. And symbols. Yeah, I really have no idea where I'm supposed to look. Architecture would make sense, but... Economics, apparently not, no. Technology... If it's, yeah. Alright, so it's the archives. Yes, thank you, I knew that.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
So I'm probably going to look through all the newspapers to, I don't know, already, Hopefully I'll remember to cut this out.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
I half expect that every newspaper that's in here is actually a title of one of the Sherlock Holmes books. Could it be this? 100 legendary English oaks. I mean, it's Constance Oak. It is, bloody hell. Alright. Now that I stop being a bit stupid, or... Well, it's a map. It's a... If it's a map, you really should look at it in an atlas, not... Fine. Constance Oak. Constance Oak is a strange and mysterious tree that grows in Epping's forest. The origins of its name is unconfirmed, although there are many legends and fables connected with it. Some people say that over the centuries, witches performed their ceremonies near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Constance Oak will be cursed for all time. Huh.
Here it is. Constance Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Yes, it is. So, off to, what's it forest? Or not. I'm missing something. So I'd very much like to know what you want me to do now, but...
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
So this is just only the map of the forest. Does this line up? Not really. We need a... We need quite a busy point of roads, but still in the forest. This moves a bit better, a bit more comfortable. What we really need to find is, I think, this road. If we find that road, then we are good, I think. No, also not really over here. It's also not like we need to... We can't turn it, right? No. Right there.
Here it is.
Oh!
Drat.
Yes, it is.
I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Oh, it's not the red roads. Of course it's not. It's paths, and paths are always with...
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Alright, on one side, well, that's very understandable. On the other side, I don't think if it's a very good idea, if it would be a very good influence, and I mean, reacting very shocked is definitely not the best idea. Complicity, maybe?
Oh, Kate, I know what you're like. You'll terrify him. He won't dare to come back here again.
Is that what you think? I love it.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
I just... no. A map of Epping Forest was found in George Hurst's cellar, showing the location of Prince Oak. And we have... invitation. Old March was okay, those two are definitely related. Meeting. George Hurst knew about the meeting between Lord March and his companions that took place in Epping Forest. Are these dots not supposed to be connected right now? Not yet. Alright. More connections to be laid? Now we really have, no. It's highly unlikely that we now have something that connects. Yet I still have the... Yeah, I do have this thing flashing up, so... 3 weeks ago, George Hurst disappeared while on a special job. Purpose list. Some of the names from the list found in George's cellar are crossed out. The names are the same as those that were found in Lord Marsh's house. Preparations. Before disappearing, George Hurst prepared his rifle to take with him. And a newspaper article concerning Lord Marsh and the special education program was found in George Hurst's cellar. Nope. Maybe he was preparing... Yeah, I did think that. Violence. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. I already suspected more that it was that he took it with him because... what more? These two related to purpose list and newspaper article? Yes, they are. No. He wanted the information. He wanted stuff. Yeah, George Hurst collected information about the paupers and the lords involved in the special education program. Which is quite definitely the case. Hello? Mr. Hurst knew. George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program. Which is definitely the case. We're finally connecting the points. Go to Epping Forest. Lord Mars and his companions entered the forest that was indicated on George Hurst's map to hold a meeting. So, his friends were hunters. Are they hunting people? I feel like that's kind of the case, which I don't like. But well, it really is what it seems to indicate, isn't it? But I'll have to cut the video here because we've been going on long enough. See you in the next episode, where we will find out what these people, this very sick person, are doing in the forest. And I really think it is hunting people. Joy?